And focus. Okay, so good morning, guys. It's a beautiful morning actually here in Uganda, and this is how the town looks like. We are starting our video here in the town. Of course, we have reached right now here in the town. I'm coming to pick my chicks on the bus, and let me call the supplier, and I asked him whether the chicks have already arrived, you know. Let me try to contact him. Trying to call the supply to see, to find out whether the bus they put it on or whether it has arrived. You know, like those people, these people are the ones who are getting out of the bus. You know, you see that all these people here. These borders are there for people. These are borders are waiting for borders. You know, these motorcycles here in Uganda we call them border. So they are waiting for the passengers from the bus, and they take them to their destination. Yes, hello? What am I saying? There you go. Kondi mutauni. Basi ya soye. Okay, sawa. Okay, he's saying that he was going to give me the results, or I mean the feedback, whether the bus has already arrived or it hasn't arrived. So I'm still waiting for the feedback. Okay. So you know, I reached here around 8 a.m. and so far right now it is 10 p.m. but I'm still waiting for the bus. The bus haven't arrived yet because they're still on the way. That they're saying that the passengers in Kampala were very few, so they had to wait for the passengers to first reach. So I'm still waiting. I'm just here on the this is where the bus parks, in this yard. So the bus parks in this yard. So I'm just still waiting for the bus to reach, and then we see how they want to arrive too, you know. So what you have to do as we are waiting for the bus, just pause the video a little bit and like the video, share and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You know, we allowed to 10,000 subscribers, guys, so make sure that you subscribe and tell a friend to subscribe, you know. Yes, so we are here. This is this is called Kisoro Hill. This is Kisoro Hill where we're in Kisoro town, and but it's because like I wanted to sit here where there is a shed. So we have like this one, this beautiful hotel here, which is called Palo Restaurant. Then we have that one there, which is that big one, which is the Barmlest House. And then this is the biggest mosque here in Kisoro, which is called Kisoro Mosque, you know, Kisoro Hill Mosque. So this is one of the biggest, it is the headquarters of the, actually the headquarters of the mosques or Muslims here in Kisoro district. And here we have African Hotel. I think, let me show it to you. I think you can see how beautiful it is. This is African Hotel, and you see, I like this architecture of African Hotel. No matter how these ones are luxury, but these ones connect you to nature, you know. I think you see the colors, the plantings, and how it's built. It's so beautiful, you know that? You see that? It's so beautiful. So this is where I am, and I'm waiting here, and as soon as the bus reaches, yes, I'll now show you what is taking place, guys. So the bus has reached, guys. So this is the bus we are expecting to be having our chicks. And Edward has also reached so that he can help me take the chicks to my home. Okay, so let us first check. Okay, so I want to check in the bus to see whether it's the one that has brought the chicks here. Because you can see the border guys or the motorcycle riders are like they are like coming to pick the passengers, you know, because they come to pick the passengers so that they take them to their destiny. Oh, so I want to have first wait for the people to get out. After when the people have got out, then that's when now we shall check. Uretse ndacyari hano gakeya. So I want to first wait for the people to get out and then I go in to check, because we have to be sure, because most of the times they transport them in the chairs where the people sit so that they can have enough oxygen. And according to what I see, most of the people that come in this bus, they are Congolese, or Congo. They are from Congo. Yes. Okay, so people they are congested because the border guys, they want to get some passengers to take. I want to go behind. Let me pass.
Banduku sasa hapa tutapishana wapi? Nitakuwa pale pembeni shitu.
Hapa ni sawa. Ni sawa. Nenda unapanda.
Ariende. Unakana kitagoma.
Mtu wa Goma yuko wapi? Sister, brother Chirana.
Let me pass.
Kamene na uwe.
Big man.
Unaenda unagana.
Okay, so entering in the bus is a little bit tiresome, guys, because of the people who are getting outside, and you have to be, because most of the people, because they have reached, so you have to be a little bit careful. Okay, so my chicks are here. They have been put under. So these are the chicks, guys. I think you can see. Okay, so these are the chicks. So they are, as I told you, they are always brought under in here so that they can get the fresh air. These are the chicks we are bringing in. So I think if you want to see how the area look, let me show you how the chicks look like when they come. You know, I want to open and I show you a little bit, but I think you can see how they look like. Day one, they are day one. So I want to take 4 boxes. 4. Okay, you see that? See? So like I want to have these are 4 boxes, but you want to interchange with this person so that I can pick some. You see? So that I can pick some. Okay, so according to how many boxes we ordered, I think we ordered 4, but I think another person also ordered 4. But we need to interchange, and I pick some of the cooks from there, you know. Let me see how I wanna open it. Someone is calling. Okay, so what I'll do, maybe I will take them all down, then we can do other exchanges when the chicks are already down, you know. Yes. Doesn't it correct?
Ni saa 10 bagire kububara mwa.
Okay, so kanenda wakati ndo tugira sote again. So there is my bunch of chicks as alive, and that is it, you know. So I wanted to select, but because they mixed so much, they mixed broilers, saso, and all other forms of chickens. So I wanted to do selecting, but selecting would be very, very, very tiresome. So because of that, and we are already tired because we have been waiting here for a very long period of time before the bus reaches here. So because of that, I said let me take whatever I want to take. I will see how many females will turn out, and then that's what I will go with. Musa narangije kuzisohora dushaka twagenda
ariko baye ufite umuntu ruhande bwo wafashe
narangije kuzisohora narangije kuzisohora ziri hanze
nyinshi
boxing oya haba hambira ngoko yaje hanze fashe
sasa makesho ko twaze
ni musamaki boss iriya hirya irakwakura ku restaurant iriya ira mu cyo hinduka ureba inyuma nuko maze bangiza babumbereza hinduka uzane pike inyuma
zanye ngongomani Nangize mutware. Yes.
Egera nk'inyuma gake. Egera nk'inyuma. Aho ngaho. Tuyambe dushirire hejuru.
Wewe shara we yare kuyawaza.
Sharumare bigeri. Aranyura hari. Nenda guselektiga ko babicanga canze cyane mbonye bitararangiza vuba.
Icara tukagenda.
Mabuja bunshiride hano kuntuza. Bunshiride. Hai wakoze. Hai. Okay. Hai bati.
Abraham. Inama yo n'umuke kuri uyu musore. Nenda kwaje gutera nduza. Ura Agustini baryaro. Nawe ubyari kishabize. Yaduha ku nama.
Urantuza namba yo yaguhaye ntuza uramusaza tuzabagena. Ari tugikanye tugere mu rugo. Tinye korora nakubye muzane ngubu ugira ubwo
Utandukanye hehe na birabiyama.
uvuga gatandukanye ahubwo biri wase gusumba birabiyama none ratara ko tuvuye mu tawuni tukore gute turi kuri none utaramanza warishaka none ko Okay guys, we have reached here. We have reached at home, and let's take. Oh my God! Chapati the same.
my God.
Handa hanyura. Yino duke humuzu. Basi beti.
Era mujipita na kwa ubusama.
We. Enda we.
Sana mterura.
Mukure umuziki ndi kukoding. Kure umuziki. Okay, so guys, we have reached home and we are taking our chicks in the brooder. In the brooder, you know. Bang watch it. Come here. Okay, so we have reached, guys, and these barabs. Na nashi da mazuno barabs zahara ndigutereza nje kujya ndeze ndikorera. Amashinya zigara hari. Kogari ko wajya ngutetseho. Shaba ndagukura kura ibitetseho. Shira ko gas. Okay, so then chick formula and chicks tatu ishiraho ngaho. Udinga zasigaye hasi wazogeje. Okay. Okay, so our chicks have arrived, and we are right now going to start releasing them here in the brooder. And when we are coming, guys, actually we bought mbakara kavera karimo amabara kumendera kumwe kari ku muryango bara yeah I'm looking for the barab. And as you these are the barabs you have purchased. Hari fuck
Nedo mutingi.
Okay, guys, so we are making the road the separation. Okay, so we are first making this. We are making this separation, so this one will be acting as a brooder, and that section will remain. So we shall use that section after when the chicks are growing up. And we can see we are putting these rights, which will be producing heat inside, so that we can have the heat inside. So we are making the separation. This is gonna be the brooder. The brooder. This is the brooder.
Videos are just a shape of what's happening.
Okay, boss. Nasa wow.
Isi katera ingoma mu giteme z'ingoma
Samfasha kakabumene bati yo musi urakuja gumiza wisaka
ya namba ntagirimo
yeba mana kinyagara
uwo Aburahamu kagotse wari ukumbya gutererana irangegera yatubonye iramutabu irangegera itafite ikizi yo nanjye.
Okay, so we are done with making the brooder. I think you can see we have made the tarpaulins on the window so that there is no wind that will not come in, and we have made the separation here that will be separating the main chicken house and the brooder. So this is the brooder, and what we are now going to put in, it's water. We are going to put in water, and then after putting water that will be containing glucose and then we shall now start releasing the chicks inside. I'm sure that the chicks are now right now tired because since yesterday they have been moving, but you have reached them on the farm, so they are going to enjoy. They shouldn't worry much, no? Okay, so for the meanwhile, we are going to be using these 3 drinkers, and I'm going to put in the chick start and chick formula. Both of them are multivitamins, but one has more glucose than another, you know? Okay, so we have this one. This is the chick formula that will combat, and it is an antibiotic to heal the unhealed and unhealed embryos which occur when the chicks are hatching out. And we have this chick that contains much glucose and provides the insert energy for the day-old chicks, especially like these ones which have been traveling. So we're gonna combine both medicines so that our chicks can be a little bit healthy, so that when they get more energy, then we shall now put in feeds so that they have the energy to run and get feeds. You know, so let me pick some a spoon and then we start measuring. How do we do measurements? This spoon is very big. We could use the teaspoon for when you are measuring per drinker. But right now I'm going to be estimating from my head how a teaspoon may be looking like, but using this a tablespoon. Because this is a tablespoon, this is not a teaspoon. You know? It's a little now. It's the quality spoon. So a teaspoon is called carrefour. I couldn't change it name. So the kujazani huko teaspoon ya lingana. Okay.
Iyo kwa jirani nzero zihaba.
Nazaba kwiza na mbona kaza. Ya stress kugira ngo ndikiriza stress nangana hende nk'ibyo kurya nangana keshe kuzigaburira. Ndiye kugira ngo nakazino kugira ngo stress ze zitabikendera.
Sizibunga burabo zazimara ryari.
Tabasa price nasi kumwa masanga za gaji. Nazi yasi ngo swing. Wewe mwa kugira ngo nivura bikire.
Birameneka cyuba.
Akazi ntari ndi kukinjira. Nafite mu burambe. So we first stir up to make sure that the drug is evenly dissolved. Stress. You want stress?
Let's see. Where are you putting here? Zero gena karakiri cyamuraga kaka cyana kirabivuze kandi nje nari mwubahaga ana yari biranganwa
Kumba izina yayo
ese kongo uraga nimba muzi
You may ask, like, why are we putting the water on the ground? We put the water on the ground because the chicks are still very young to look for the water where they are. So they have to put as low as possible so that the chicks first have to run where the water is, and after immediately when they notice where the water is, we shall immediately raise the height of the water of the drinker, so that of course when they remain on the down, they darken them so much, and that causes some of the chicken diseases and also lowers down the production and the growth rate. Okay, so for the meanwhile, these are the number of the drinkers we are going to be using here when we are releasing the chicks inside. So I think I want to request one of my friends here to give me a box, so that we are now starting to release down now the chicks. They're starting to release the chicks. Take a kundula, take a kugas. Okay. Okay. So first of all, when you are raising the chicks inside or down in the brooder, first thing we do is counting. We count them to make sure that they give us the correct number of the chicks. Again, before releasing, we don't just power down chicks, because when you power down, some of them may be having injury, may be having multiforms, you know. So because of that, that can now hinder down your production. So what we do, we get the chick like this, you know. First of all, we have to make sure that the chick is well, you know. So when it is not well, we put it in isolation so that we give it an intensive care. So but like this one, because it is well and the eye is turning on 160 degrees, so we get it because it is tired. We dip a mouth in the water that is containing our glucose or our glycerin or our chick formula and the chick start, and then we release it. You know, we do like this. You see? Then you can see when it picks down, it moves up to show us that it has swallowed some medicine. So we release that one. This is one. Where's that? So this is our second box. We have so far released one box, so this is our second box. Okay, so some of the people may ask, like, why am I bringing these vlogs? You know, these chicks are very small and anytime a drowning can happen. So they can drown in water because they are too small. So we put these small tree logs on the drinker so that they don't drown in water and they die. So what we do, we just put them aside like this. You think you wanna see? Just do like this. But the guy gave me the big piece. I don't know why. We have to reduce the size again. We go and reduce the size again. So I have to make the small size. So I have to make the smallest size, you know? Yes. So that the chicks doesn't drown in water. We do this for 1 to 2 or 3 days. After 3 days, the chicks are already big and they have already known how to drink well, and that is easy for the chicks to now find water. That's when we remove these small trees, you know, like this one. We do like this. You see that? We keep placing them like this, you know, in a drinker. You see that? We keep doing like this, so that when the chick comes, when it wants to step in, it will step on the rock, and then drink, but without falling inside. So I have finished pressing the chicks inside, because you can see these are the boxes which was having my chicks, and these are the chicks, guys, I got. But so far the chicks has reached successfully, but I'm not pleased because the breed I ordered is not the one they have given me. I ordered the Sasso chicken, but they gave me Sasso chicken and they have mixed in with Croidas, which I don't like, but nothing I can do because the order has so far reached here. So these are the chicks, guys. I think you can see how they are now moving in my brooder. These are 200 chicks. Out of 200 chicks I ordered, they increased in 2 chicks. So right now in the brooder I have 202 chicks. 202 chicks. So I'm pretty sure that these rights will be giving them a very good warmth. We'll be giving them a good warmth, and they are going to be enjoying. So right now, after raising inside, you may say, like, Abraham, why are you not giving them food? We are going to give them like almost 1 hour or 2 hours to be moving inside, as they only drink water. When they are only drinking water, so that they become dehydrated. You know, they have been moving on the way for the longer period of time, so they have to first take enough water to become dehydrated or to have enough energy, and then because that water has glucose and multivitamin, which will increase on their energy, and then that after being dehydrated well, that's when we are going to give them feeds to ensure that is the first trick we do, to ensure that we get a zero mortality. for the last 5 years, for the last 5 years which I have been doing farming and I have been brooding, I usually get 90% of the brooding. When I brood, I usually get the mortality rate at only 10 or 5%, sometimes 10, but most of the times, sometimes I get 0, sometimes I get 5%, you get. So I don't know how I will do, or how many chicks will die inside here, but I'm pretty sure that we are going to get 0 mortality. Agree with me that we are going to get 0 mortality. You get that? So that is it, and that is how we have been able to bring our chicks in. That's how we have been able to do it, guys. So let me wait for them as we do hard. Oh my god, it looks like the electricity has gone. Edo, machine the electricity has gone immediately after placing my chicks in a brooder. Oh my god. And it doesn't have option B, because option B has to be charcoal. Oh, it has come back. Okay, it has come back. It's okay. So the electricity had gone, so it has come back. As you can see, like immediately after when the electricity had gone, they had started going to huddle in the corners, because when they become too cold, they go and start to huddle in the corners. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that I broke also this aeration, because when they are still very young, we don't need much aeration, so that we shall now start opening the aeration when they are around, maybe after 4 days. After 4 days, during the day, that's when we shall be opening the aeration. But for the first 4 days, we have to completely cover the chicken house.
Kurangera karango ku ruganda uya gobe kiboroki haryo kiboro cyakitaga mu kimuru ruganda kandi kamera iriho ma nakurobeyeho ariko ako nukumva baramwana space zabaye nyinshi so agwatana sikuja maru kandas oya kandi urugi ushiremo nyenebe kariko ha ize nikora munari bo biri gusaba mukwana kwagara toga influencer no kuvuga Raymond Abraham arakoma gubaga koma gubaga sifa Zuko cyubahiro nyaguhira ngeza amenya amagati aho si ikibazo cyawe ubaga wanzanye nka injiniya nakubyereka gukora ukantera amahane yuko atari injira bikomaguye noneho guno munsi nihaye peace. No. Do you know the word peace?
Not pieces.
Peace. Peace is just peace. Ila mvata yarapfuye. Korera iki nanje nabuze ubona yigabira. Mabusha ngwino urebe siniyonze urutoki zanje bakaziguka zirya
making the boards because this is a store. I think you can see it's 100% right now functioning, so we now have even the possible way on how to lock it. Now rock here, and we have also finished making a rock on the chicken house, so we are right now sure that our farm can right now function so well, you know, can right now function so well. I have to bend these nails, so because if I don't bend them, they may cause a serious accident. So what is remaining right now? It's purchasing the padlock, but I'll purchase the padlock so once I get money, because right now the money I had is over already. It's over. So when I get money, I will purchase padlocks. Like this. Okay, so I will need to purchase a padlock for the chicken house, for the store, and maybe for here, because even this one doesn't really function well, you know, doesn't function well. Oh my god, my drink is functioning well, because from morning up to like this time we could have changed water like 4 or 5 times because water would get over soon, but right now this water we put it them yesterday evening, but you can see they're still enjoying it. So we are this drink is going to be functioning for us well. You see that they're enjoying it, and you see that then on then. So what the biggest thing that is remaining, which we have to work upon, I have to also cover here so that we limit amount of the wind that is entering the brooder, because it can enter here and see the effect to the brooder. So we have to limit amount of the wind that is entering the brooder so that we have in a maximum warmth possible. Okay, so guys, we are mixing for our coming our chicks, which are already here on the farm. So it has been so far 2 hours when we have received our chicks, and we are mixing for them that we start feeding, we are going to start feeding them, you know. So this is the feed we are going to give them. Okay, so this feed is the one that we are going to give our day-old chicks. So I want to put in this in the extra pack, and then I take to the chicks. You know, we have been being used this weighing scale to measure the amount of the feeds which we are going giving to our big stock or to our big chickens. But right now, because they are day-old chicks, we don't measure for them. For the whole month, we give them unlimitedly. We don't restrict day-old chicks on the amount of the feeds they are taking. We just allow them to eat as much as they can so that they can grow faster and then develop feathers very fast. You know, so that's it. Okay. Let me first put this one inside.
Huh?
So here, let me check. So you can see our chicks how they are, but you know, the day-old chicks has the tendency of huddling in the in the corners. You know, electricity had gone, and I had to make the fire. This was the charcoal which I putted by the time when the electricity had gone, so that they can still get some warmth. You know, some warmth. So guys, we are organizing these are feeders so that we start giving them feeds. So we are going to start giving them feeds. Okay, so we don't, as I told you, we don't restrict the amount of the feeds these chickens are taking. So what we do, we just power in until it is full. You get? You just do like that.
Akandi karahiye.
Ugucuku ntabyarorera harimo umuriro. Wareba ibyo gukwemera.
Ntabwo uri kureba.
Okay, that's it. Come in. She does learn. Okay, so you see, I've right now given them food, but they don't know what food is, you know. So there is one thing we do to teach them how to fooding to eat, you know. We do something to teach them how to eat. So we do what we call imitation of the mother hen. How do we imitate the mother hen? We come here, you know, when you're moving in the chicks, you don't move like as if you're moving in the bush. You just move slowly. So you come here and do like this, you see? You see how they are coming? You see? That is how we teach them how to eat, you know? This is how we teach them how to eat. You know, here we have charcoal, so you have to be extra careful with charcoal because you know they are moving here inside you know. So like this we are teaching them how to eat, you know, like these ones, those ones, you can see they're now gonna be moving slowly until they run how to eat. Then you understand again, we don't have any thermometer inside to measure the amount of the temperature we have inside. So how are we able to know that the temperature is even and the chickens are right now very free and they are okay? Because I'm sure I'm giving you these tips because I'm pretty sure that we may be having a farmer who is watching us, you know. So there is one way how we know temperature without measuring. There's one way how we measure temperature without using the thermometer. You measure the distance of the movement of the chicks. When you see the chicks are moving evenly, it means that the temperature is okay. So when you see when the chicks are huddling in one place, it means that the temperature is so low, it needs to be increased. When you see the chicks when they are running away from the heat source, that means that the temperature is too much, you need to reduce. So that's how we easily understand the temperature we have inside. you know, they keep huddling under the under this spot, because this spot is very hot, you get. And one may be too hot, but when it is to inside, it doesn't get the way how it's gonna move outside, you know. Start eating. No, they haven't even noticed that there is a food or there is no food. You get that?